Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another Pygame tutorial video. In this video, we're going to be building our button function. So right now, to generate a button, we're basically throwing in this block of code. I mean, obviously we're drawing a few more buttons here, but this is getting really messy and we're using, the hard-coded numbers there, and we don't really want to do that. So, and basically the reason why we don't want to do that is because we're writing these numbers out like a bunch of times. So anytime we wanted to change something, this would be kind of a problem. So now what we want to do is we're going to write a button function, but we also know that we need two versions of every color that we want to use for a button. We need an active version and an inactive version, so light green and regular, right? Or light red, regular red, and so on. So we're going to go up to the top of our script here, and we're going to make some light and dark colors. So we have green and light green. Now we have yellow, and we need like a yellow and a light yellow, so light underscore yellow equals what? And then we also have a red, and we need a light underscore red. So what we can do though is we can take away some color from the regular red, for example. So we can do 200 0 0, and then light red can be 255 0 0. Yellow, this one's kind of a challenge, but yellow is the mixture of red and green. So in theory, we should be able to say 200 200 0 for regular yellow, and then 255 255 0 for a light yellow. The green can stay the same. There's really no problem there. We'll just use the same old code there. So now we've got our colors. And now what we want to do is, like we did before, we'll come down here. And basically now what we want to do is, we know this was, we're going to leave text to button for sure. I'm trying to think here, yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll just delete all this. Maybe leave the cursor. Well, yeah, we'll just delete all of this. And basically when we generate a button, first of all, we're going to replace this with button. So we'll say button, copy, button, button. So we know we want a button here, here, and here. We want this one to be a play button, controls, and quit. Black will be the color of, the text, but part of me thinks that we can just get rid of the text color. It's just going to be black. So we've got the button, the location of the button, and the sizes and all of that. So since the button makes a rectangle usually, that makes a whole lot of sense. 150, 500, 150, so like the location basically in width and height. And then finally the colors of that button is what we'll throw in. So we'll just say green or light green. And then this one will be yellow and light yellow. And then this one will be red or light red. And that's basically how we want our button function to operate. So now we're going to go and define the button function, and we'll just put that right under here. It really doesn't matter, but we'll do that right underneath message to screen. And we'll say define button, and our parameters for button were the text that we wanted the button to say, the X location, the Y location, so the top left, and then the width, the height, and then we had interactive, or actually, let's see, it was inactive color and then active color, I believe. So regular and then, yeah. Okay, so those are the parameters of our button. And then like we had before, how do we make this button but for everyone? So we would first say cur equals pygame.mouse.get underscore position. Whoops. Then we're going to say what? So this might make a little bit more sense since we're not going to be hard coding this. So basically the question is if x, so that x location of the top left right corner of the box, if x plus width is greater than the cur 0, so the x value of wherever our mouse is, while cur 0 is simultaneously greater than just x, and y plus height is greater than cur1, which is simultaneously greater than just straight y, if all of those are the case, then what we do is we do pygame.draw.rect. Where do we draw that rectangle? Game display. We draw it. If this is the case, then it's then we've got the mouse over the button, so we want that to be the active color. And then where's the location of this button? Well, it's going to be in X, Y, width, height. Done. Then, otherwise, else, what do we want to do? Well, we're just going to do basically the exact same thing, except this will be inactive underscore color. So pygame.draw.rect, game display, inactive color, same exact location. Once that is done, we're ready to overlay the button's text. So we would say text underscore to underscore button. And the text to button will be text. What color? We're going to say black. And then we just specify, if you recall, the button parameters. So X, Y, width, and height for text to button. And later on down the road for button, you could also add in another parameter like text color. So for example, we could just add another parameter right now. We could say text underscore color equals black, like that. You could do that, although if black is not predefined, you would run into some trouble. So I'm just not going to do that for now, but yeah, if you wanted to do that so you could change the text color as well, you could. Otherwise, this should work, so let's go ahead and save and run that and see how it worked out for us. So we see our buttons, we've got them there, and you see how that one is responsive, quit is responsive, and play is responsive. So now all of our buttons appear to be pretty responsive for us. So now the only thing that we have left that we want to do is add like functionality to them. Like if they're clicked, we want to do something. So then the question becomes, not only do we ask if the mouse is within these parameters, we also want to ask, like, is there a click? And if there's a click, wow, I can't find my Pygame anymore, but if there's a click, then we want to do something. So in the event of quit, we'd want to quit. If controls, take them to a control screen. Play the game. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next video. As always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned to that.